Hi, welcome to Talking Pro Football with Mike, Dominant Tom. This is our post-Super Bowl show, and our next show is going to be when we start free agency, and then we'll have a couple more shows, but we're going to take about a week or two off. But right now, we're just going to recap the Super Bowl. Domin, what do you think happened with the Super Bowl?
I think it was boring. No. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. Okay. Well, we say this every time, guys. Yep. We are not football experts. We're not ex-players. We're just three guys that just like football.
Talking pro football.
So let's go over it, and not to toot our own horns. You guys who've been watching, first of all, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We don't know why, but thank you.
Thank you.
We
know why.
If you watched, guys, it's we pretty much, not to pat our own backs, but we pretty much not only called Seattle winning. We called it. I said double digits, and if you're not a big football person and you just saw the score, it was never that close. Those were garbage touchdowns that New England won. So anyway, I'll turn it over to Tom. But to start with, nothing surprised me. It was everything. It was everything that I thought. Just a dominating performance. I thought New England would make it a little. I didn't think Seattle would pull away till the second half, but it was dominating. I will say this to you, New England and New England fans, Hal and Vet. Some people, won't say who, some people really ripped on your schedule and said you didn't deserve to be there and it was all luck, blah, blah, blah. Now,
I was right.
I don't agree with him because I don't think you get to the Super Bowl with just luck. However, with your performance, you certainly didn't back up your own statement. I can tell you that.
I sat there by even halfway through in the second quarter going, I wish it was Denver playing them. It would have been a much better game.
It would have been 1,000 times better Super Bowl. It would have been a very exciting Super Bowl, and quite frankly, I would have picked Denver over Seattle. But then again, that's what happens. You lose your quarterback one game before the Super Bowl.
That's part of the luck they had this year. The luck got them to the Super Bowl, and then just
the luck kept them in it for about the first half, and then after the first half, the real talent, the real team showed up, and Seattle went. And as we all said, that Seattle was going to win significantly. I think I said by more than a touchdown, more than two almost. And I think they went by. I don't even remember what the score was.
I think it was
a very
like 31-17. Yeah,
so it was by two touchdowns.
I said double digits.
I said double digits.
Yeah, I said by 10 or more.
I said double digits.
It wasn't even that close.
The biggest thing that was very obviously, gentlemen, by the first half, is their rookie left tackle just had a terrible game.
Well, they had rookie left guard too.
And the left guard.
So their whole left side.
Don't tell me that it's rookie because, not to brag, but we had a rookie called Tristan Wirth on our Super Bowl as a rookie, and by halfway mid-season, he was already balling. So, but they need to address that. Sorry, I don't want to throw those players under the bus, but that was the huge problem.
That was a huge problem for them.
It was a huge problem, and here's the problem with the huge problem. That is Mike Vrabel and his awesome coach. Mike Vrabel is a good coach. Please don't get me wrong. I know I ragged on New England, and he's absolutely right. But I also it proved it that I was right about it. They couldn't stop it on the left side with the rookie left tackle and the rookie left guard. They didn't help them. Your coaches are supposed to say, hey, I'm going to bring a running back over here because you guys are getting your ass whipped. Or I'm going to bring a tight end and a running back because you continually get your butt whipped. The coaches did not do what they needed to do. They didn't make the adjustments they needed to make to even stay close, which is why it was a blowout loss. And, coaching matters in the NFL. Especially in the NFL. College too. But in the NFL, that's when you got to have the guys at the top who know what they're doing. Sean Payton. Sean McVay. Can't stand his ass, but he's a damn good coach. Kyle Shanahan, same thing.
Andy
Ben
Reid.
Johnson.
Andy Reid. We know those guys can adjust.
Yeah, they adjust their players and put them in the position to win the game. Mike Vrabel, great motivator of men. But his offensive coordinator, Mike McDaniel, thank God. If I'm New England, I'm going, thank God he's gone, because I need somebody who can actually run my offense without just saying, okay, well, this is it. oh shit, they figured it out. What do we do now? No, you have to counterpunch. You have to.
I could see them winning less than 10 games next year.
Oh yeah,
I really could. I think they did get lucky this year. And hey, so what? I don't care about luck or weakest schedule. You played who your schedule had you playing, and you beat them. Okay, so what? Now you're not going to be having that third or fourth place schedule.
You will have a first place schedule.
You will have a first place schedule.
Yeah.
Actually, the Bears have the toughest schedule. New England is down to like the 14th, or Seattle's like the 14th or 15th easiest schedule. Whereas the Bears have the toughest schedule, and the Bucs are up there too. It doesn't make sense that the scheduling doesn't make sense. I don't know how the hell the Bears got the toughest schedule out of everybody.
I'm still waiting. I think it won't happen probably this season coming up, but we're going to be going to an 18-game season pretty soon.
Oh yeah, that's the plan.
And if they do, I'd like to see 2 bye weeks in there.
They probably will.
And we know they'll cut back to 2 preseason games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're going to cut back to 2 preseason games, 18 regular season games. What I would like to also see in that is, what's the worst day of the week that we watch football? Thursday. The Thursday night games are usually not very good. That's because usually the teams have 3 days really to get ready for it. They usually fly out on that Wednesday to play the Thursday night game. I think especially if you're going to go to like the 2 bye weeks, you need to let that Thursday game be after a bye week. On the whole season, workout schedule wise, I think we'd see much better games on Thursday nights if we did that.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the team that has a bye, them getting the Thursday thing.
They're well rested.
Okay, so they're well rested.
Don't play after a Sunday.
Yeah, they'd have a week and a half.
That's
and with
a
2
good
bye
plan.
weeks, they could do that. I think we'd have much better Thursday night games. I definitely know if Prime Video still has it, they would probably love that because I think
Prime Video had some great games this year. They got lucky as hell. Amazon Prime is really smart to have bought that because some of those Thursday games were really good.
A few, but not very many. There was a lot of times I'd watch a little bit of it, get off of it and maybe come back to it later. But who knows? We'll see. We're already talking about different things other than see. That's how exciting the Super Bowl was.
Yeah. So to recap the Super Bowl, kids, Super Bowl was boring. Yeah. Sorry, we watched it. We're football fans. We love football, but the Super Bowl was boring. So, but hey, it's gonna happen sometimes.
But the Dunkin' Donuts commercial was really good. The Dunkin' Donuts commercial was awesome. That was fun.
So I thought we'd open up the floor with both Tom and Mike and talk just a little bit. Being a Bucs fan, being a Bears fan, talk a little bit about what they think their top needs for their team to draft, and we will start.
You should be for the Dolphins because that's your team, so you should do the same thing for the Dolphins.
No, their sock is stolen. It's already gone. Gone.
You're just NFL fan now.
Yeah. The team hasn't even season hasn't even started yet. He's already given up on you.
Already 0-3. Hadn't even started. 0-3. Hadn't even started.
0-3. Here we go. Yep.
Tom, Bucs. Top needs for the. If you were the GM, what top needs for the Bucs?
Top needs. It depends. 2 different ways you can go. I think either in free agency, you need to really look at pass rusher, some type of edge rusher of some kind. I think there's going to be a few out there other than the big one. What's his name?
Max Crosby.
I think Max Crosby is going to be a little bit too pricey for what you're going to get. I think there's going to be some other players out there, and look how. The Bucs did good in free agency a couple years ago when Shaq Barrett, who thought he was going to be what he was. And for the price, they did very, very well. I could see them maybe doing something like that again. If not, that is a need that has to get addressed in the draft. Linebacker is another one. I think pretty much if you got 7 rounds in the draft, at least 5 of those picks have to go on the defensive side of the ball. Todd, you have no excuse. No excuse. You're going to have. Well, yeah, they already got a built-in excuse. How easy is it going to be for you, Todd, to fire your son next year? Oh, wait a minute. I got.
Don't jump ahead to the rant.
Okay.
Don't jump ahead.
I won't jump ahead. We'll talk about what they need. The needs, I think they need is the edge rusher and linebackers are the 2 biggest needs right now, and then also maybe third is a good receiving tight end. Those are the 3 needs I think they should really try to address in the draft, and then maybe later in the draft some backup offensive linemen. Other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape in some of the offensive, the key positions: receiver, we're okay.
Well, now that's as long as they re-sign Mike Evans, they're okay. And Mike Evans is a free agent. I'm not sure. We're not sure if he's going to re-sign with the Bucs. I hope he does. I love Mike Evans, and everybody in Tampa does love Mike Evans.
I think if he does,
great.
I'm
He's
happy
a Hall of Famer.
If he ends up going to somewhere like, say, Buffalo or some other team that
Kansas City
that maybe have a good chance. I think what's his name's going back to Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. I think that's where he's going to end up. So that might be their receiver solution. But who knows? They may get both. But if Mike Evans goes somewhere like that for a good chance at a Super Bowl for the money that he's going to be wanting, hey, I'm all happy for him.
And that worked out. That worked out good, didn't it, Dolphin fans? You gave up 2 number 1s to borrow him, and you get 0 playoff wins, and then he would go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's a couple of things. A, I agree with you almost 99.9% of everything you said about the Bucs. I do think they need to re-sign Mike Evans, because even if you lose him, that's not only leadership, it's 1,000 yards every year. The 1 year he didn't get 1,000 was last year when he was hurt. Other than that, that's 1,000 yards receiving. It's leadership in the locker room. Nobody's going to talk back to Mike Evans. Yeah. Nobody's going to say Jack. Number 1, about I think halfway down in all the mock drafts that I've seen for the Bucs, there's a tight end sitting there right about 12 or 13, and the Bucs are drafting, I think, about 16 or 17, somewhere in there. The Bucs need to snag a really good tight end. Cade Otton is a good number 2 tight end. He's not a good 1. We need a number 1 tight end for the Bucs. The Dolphins not only gave away Tyreek Hill. Now, of course, what I saw today is that he literally just stopped wearing a boot because he tore his ACL. He literally just stopped wearing a boot this week and was able to walk without assistance for the first time. So I would slow the roll on Tyreek. I think it's going to take him a hot minute to get back up to playing shape and speed, but by the beginning of the season, he might be there. Dolphins also got rid of Bradley Chubb, really good defensive end, good rusher. So the Bucs could fill a couple of needs before the draft even gets here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then when they do, then they could go ahead. And we also had a lot of O-line help. So I think tight end and O-line are 2 places that we need to do. And then, every other pick I would definitely go with the defense for the Bucs.
Well, then let's talk about your Bears in the draft.
What do they need?
Bears need almost the exact same thing, with the exception of re-signing the wide receivers. The offense for the Bears is set. And quite frankly, in the NFL, strap on your bootstraps, buckle your seatbelts, because it's going to be a ride for a long time to come. Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. What Caleb Williams did in his first year under Ben Johnson was nothing short of miraculous. I've been a Bears fan my entire life. I've met Walter Payton. I've met Dick Butkus. I've met Mike Ditka. I met the Fridge. Really nice guy. Loves nachos and Heinekens, by the way. I've never in my life, except for the 85 Bears, seen an offense for Chicago that looked like this last year's offense. It was freaking amazing. But like the Bucs, Bears got to get another defensive end. A lot of Max Crosby chatter. I have no idea if that will come to fruition or not, but either way, if the Bucs get a good defensive tackle in the middle to stop the run, because they were really bad about stopping the run. Bears defense was not good last year. They were very opportunistic, and they were great at getting turnovers. We got to re-sign our safety, Kevin Byard. Jawan Brisker, I love Jawan Brisker, but I'll be honest with you, he was injured almost like 90% of the year. He only played like a couple of games. Bears need 2 safeties, because both their safeties are free agency. Hopefully they'll get Byard back and probably have to draft a safety. But the Bears need defensive help on the line and on the pass rush. So we need a pass rusher too, just like they do. And once again, Bradley Chubb's out there. Khalil Mack is out there. So there's other pass rushers that are available that you're not going to have to give up 2 first-round picks like you would for either Myles Garrett or Max Crosby.
And
You'd have to give up at least 2.
Is coming off an injury. You know how good is he going to be?
And he's almost about to turn 32. So you really have to, if you're a
give
GM,
up 2 number 1s. I
wouldn't give up 2, but I'd have no problem giving up a number 1 for Max.
Well, yeah. And for the Bears, giving up a number 1 this year, their first pick is the 25th overall pick. I'll give up that, because that's almost a second. I mean, you're not going to get a top 10 player at the 25th spot. unless the other 24 teams really screw the pooch. But yeah, so, that's what I'm looking at for the Bears. I think almost, like I said, almost identical to the Bucs. The only thing we need on offense is we might need a left tackle. So if there is a left tackle there at 20 that's amazing, that's the only one you really use, and you say, okay, we're going to go get the left tackle. Maybe take a flyer on a really fast wide receiver or some kid that's got amazing speed and talent in 7th round. Bears got 2 7th-round picks. But first pick, I'd go defensive line. Second pick, I would go with defensive end. Third pick, best safety on the board. After that, it's kind of a crap shot. The Bears do need some linebackers too. So there's a lot of work to do on the Bears. Bears are more tightly strapped, I think, than the Bucs on their salary cap. But essentially, the Bucs and the Bears are almost identical. They both need a lot of help on their defense.
All right, so
the Dolphins need.
The Dolphins need a new quarterback. Again, Tua looks like a heck of a nice guy. You'd want your daughter to marry. Honest, hardworking. Not gonna match up against Kansas. You're not going to beat Joe Burrow. You're not going to beat Josh Allen. You're not going to beat Mahomes. You just can't match up.
Just in their own division. Second,
now with Drake
third,
May too.
Third, fourth best quarterback in their own division.
Yeah. Well, third because the Jets don't have a quarterback.
Right. Okay. So third.
So with
that's what
you're not going to pick Tua over Josh Allen. You're not going to pick him.
He's not even worth this. Let's move on. I don't want. It's just bad news.
Moving on.
You've done this to yourself, Miami too. Yeah. And again, I'll say it again, Cincinnati. I hope Joe Burrow leaves you. You've done nothing. These owners, you cheap owners. Cincinnati, Arizona. You fans need to just rise up and just say enough. Anyway.
Paper bags.
All right.
Paper bags.
So in closing, let's go over our rants in closing. Small rant in closing, Tom.
And small rant in closing. Not Tampa Bay. Not only did you not fire Todd Bowles, you hired another Todd Bowles. So now we have 2 Todd Bowles on this team. I don't understand how you could keep a head coach and make him fire all the assistant coaches. And then, one of those is going to be my son. There's no way when they blow, the end of the season again next year, that you're going to be able to keep Todd Bowles. So now the only good thing is you're going to get to fire 2 Todd Bowles. That might be the only thing that's saving this.
Hey, Mickey needs a job, so if you're just hiring anybody, let us know.
Yeah, my kid needs work. He needs work.
Michael, you have a rant in closing?
Unbelievable.
My kid needs work. So tell Todd Bowles, no. A little nepotism goes a long way, and who knows, maybe Todd Bowles Jr. is going to he's going to give him a shot to be a coach, so he'll figure that maybe they'll both get hired somewhere else when they get fired from the Bucs. Mm-hmm. So, for me, my rent's a small one, and by small I mean 5 hours long. Just kidding. I love my Bears, and I've been a Bears fan since I was a kid. Literally, since I was a kid in high school. As I said, I've met Walter Payton, who was my hero growing up, and there will never be another one like him. He was the greatest running back of all time. Nobody will ever be better than that. But for the Bears, the rant that I have is what pissed me off this season is that the Bears kept winning, and they kept getting better and better, and nobody ever gave them any frigging credit at all. Everybody was like, they were saying what I was saying about New England. They were like, oh, they're just getting lucky. Well, the Bears weren't playing the last place schedule and the easiest schedule in the history of the NFL besides the 72 Dolphins. Okay? The Bears were beating quality teams, and they still got zero respect. And I got a lot of ribbon from these two, and that I expect. But that's these two. They're my friends. I get that. It's the lack of respect from the overall rest of the NFL, and especially the whiny little Packer fans. Greg Jennings today on freaking what? Not Get Up.
First Take.
First Take. No, not First Take. The late one after
First
Colin.
Things First.
First Things First. First Things First. Greg Jennings, ex-Green Bay Packer, was sitting there still to this day. The Super Bowl's already been gone for 2 weeks. He's still crying about the Bears and hating on them. Grow a pair, Greg Jennings. Grow a pair. Be a real man. You know what? I've taken crap from Packer fans for 25 to 30 years. Didn't like it, but I took it because they were right. They were better than us. Guess what? You're not better than us anymore. So suck it and eat it, and now you get to take it for the next 25 years. In a Green Bay. Other than that, there are some really good Packer fans, though. There are some really nice ones. They're really good. It's the asshole ones, not the good ones.
So my rant is the people that just got all bent out of shape about the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know anything about Bad Bunny. We watched. We didn't understand a lick of it.
Single word.
Didn't understand, but it didn't make us mad. We didn't lose our mind. Be open-minded. I'm going to keep this quiet. Be open-minded. Shut the hell up. Don't be racist. It was entertaining.
What the world needs now is love.
It was entertaining, and I could tell Bad Bunny, I could tell this dude took me as a performer, as we are here in our community theater. I appreciated how much time and effort. I could tell how much planning and blocking and work it took. I didn't understand a word he said. I thought it was very entertaining. Just don't hate people. Just enjoy it and shut up. Okay? Yeah. All right, that being said, we want to thank the Village Players for letting us shoot here.
Village Players.
Again, like Michael said, we don't know. Keep an eye. It'll probably be 2-3 weeks, but the next one we'll do a show. Yeah, we'll do a show in March. We'll recap the combine and talk about free agency.
Yeah, so we got free agency, we got the combine, then we're gonna have the draft. So we're gonna have shows coming up here. Yeah. Oh, and one other thing about the Bad Bunny halftime show, Jessica Alba, still smoking hot.
So we will, so keep an eye out for us. Be about 2-3 weeks. We have to thank the man behind our camera, our technical director, Keith Terzian, and all of our friends and family who watch. We thank you, and even more those of you who don't know us and we watch. We can't thank you enough. And again, everybody, please like, subscribe, and share
Yes.
as much as
see you
possible.
soon.
We'll see you next time.
Yep. See you.